Hey, what is up, everybody? Michael Crump back here again, talking about the latest and the greatest in PlayStation 4 homebrew news and much, much more. So I wanted to share with you a discovery that I made today with one of my PlayStation 4s that I keep on the betas. So right above my head, you will see that I'm currently on 9.50 beta 4. And so what I was going to do with this PlayStation 4 today was that I was going to go ahead and I was going to roll back to an earlier version of the system software. So here's what happened. Okay, I navigated over to settings, and then I scrolled down and I went to system software update. And yes, that is what happened. It said the following version of the system software is available, version 9.51, which just dropped today. So that obviously isn't what I was expecting. I was expecting to be able to roll back to the firmware that I was on previously before I upgraded this to the beta, which was 9.04. So again, Sony doesn't really give us very much. It says, this system software update improves system performance. And that's really about it. So we'll go ahead and we will go back here. And what I thought was that if I head back into settings and then I go down to network and then I uncheck this box which says connect to the internet, well, maybe then they would allow me to downgrade back to my previous version, which is again 9.04. And so I was expecting to be able to come in here and uncheck that box and then go ahead and navigate back down this list to System Software Update and have the ability right here to downgrade back to 9.04. Well, what happens when you select System Software? There it goes. It just says connect to the internet. It's turned off. So we can press OK here and going back into System Software Update and taking the beta option. Again, just connect to the internet is turned off. So at this point, you may be thinking, the only option that I have here is to update to 9.51, which I really didn't want to do on this machine. So I was wondering at this point, what would happen if I shut down the system and then I powered up in safe mode by simply holding down the power button on the PlayStation 4 until I get a second beep and then letting go and then seeing what came up. So I did that, and into safe mode, what do I see? It says connect a USB storage device that contains an update file for version 9.04. So through the operating system, they would force you to go on the very latest version of Sony's firmware versus if you go and you take it back offline and you go into safe mode, you do have the ability to go back from the betas to at least the original firmware that the system was on. So at this point, I simply went over to a site that hosts all of the different PS4 firmwares, and I went down here to firmware 9.04 and I simply downloaded it. And then once I downloaded it, I took my USB thumbstick and plugged that into my computer. Okay, so right here, drive D is my thumbstick, and we will just verify that it is in FAT32 format. So I'm going to right click it, I'm going to go to properties, and there we go, FAT32. The folder structure is still set up as it was because I used this thumb drive to update another PlayStation 4. So I'm going to go to the PS4 folder and then go into the update folder. And now I'm just going to paste that file that I just downloaded, which is the 9.04 update. Okay, that is going to do it for the USB thumbstick. Now I'm going to take that thumbstick and I'm going to plug it back into my PlayStation 4, and then we're going to see if this thing will allow us to downgrade back to 9.04. Okay, back in safe mode, I'm going to select OK here, and there it goes. It found it. It says the following version is available, 9.04, so we're going to click next. And then I will speed up this recording a little bit. So there we go. It has copied the update file. We're going to press update here to restart our PlayStation 4. Now it is installing the update file and it will restart again. And there we go. We get a restart, rebuilding the database. And there we are. It looks awesome so far that we're back what appears to be 9.04. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log back in. Now that I'm logged in, let's head over to our settings here and let's go down to our system and then system information. And there we go. We successfully downgraded our 9.50 beta 4 back to 9.04. So this was something that Sony definitely didn't intend for you to do, but it was something that was possible simply because I already had the beta and was just curious enough to try a safe mode to see what would come out of it. So anyway, I found this quite interesting and thought I would share it with all of you in the community. Thanks so very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Michael, out!